Hello again, Kingston Town Administrator Keith Hickey with the latest edition of This Week in Kingston for the week ending October 1st, 2022. Hard to believe September's already behind us. Certainly has cooled off this past week, and our thoughts and prayers are with everybody down in Florida who has been really challenged by the weather down there. So tough to see, but I guess that goes with the territory down there to some extent. So a few things going on in town I want to make you aware of. With October comes budget meetings beginning, and the Budget Advisory Committee is meeting. It will have been meeting on Thursday evening, the 29th of September, to discuss their budget goals for fiscal 2024. That Budget Advisory Committee meeting, the committee is made up of excuse me, the chair of the Board of Selectmen, the chair of the Kingston School Committee, a Kingston representative from the Silver Lake School Committee, FinCom chair, Capital Planning chair, and Finance Director Carol McCoy, Superintendent Prue, and I will be attending the meeting as well to provide some support to that group if they need that as they work their way forward. And ideally tonight, after some discussion and review and debate, they'll come up with some sort of budget goals for our fiscal 2024 budget. And the Superintendent Prue and I can begin working with our staff to meet the goals that have been outlined by the committee. So that's starting up. The Capital Planning Committee has already had a meeting. They'll start meeting again later on, probably in October. We're going to start working on a capital improvement plan moving forward for the upcoming year. Over the last couple of years, Kingston has spent significantly more money on capital than it had in the past. The past budget, so to speak, for capital items was about $500,000 a year. Candidly, I don't know that that's enough for a community this size. We have spent about $1.2 million over the last 2 years annually on capital improvements, and we have been able to catch up on acquiring the dump trucks, the equipment for the police department, fire department that we need. So we're in pretty good shape. Hoping candidly to spend a bit more money this year on improving some of the roads and sidewalks in town under our capital needs. We have $3.2 million in free cash. So free cash is very, very healthy. We'll try to use some of that to some of our capital needs and potentially some road improvement needs as well. Our streets, trees, and parks superintendent is working on a list of roadways and related sidewalks that he believes are the biggest priority in the community. So we're working on that as well. The Board of Selectmen is meeting next week. Fairly light agenda at this point due to a recent resignation on the Recreation Commission. The board will be interviewing 2 candidates to fill the Recreation Commission opening that we have now. We have a new restaurant coming to Kingston Collection. It's a pizza place, I believe, that is opening up. The owner already has a restaurant up at the Kingston Collection. He's looking to open a second restaurant, which is fantastic for the community and the mall. So we're looking to provide them a permit to do so. So they can sell alcohol. So that'll be going on. Silver Lake School Department is starting their collective bargaining with their unions. There's a requirement, I guess, to have offer at least a representative from each community to sit as part of the strategy group to determine what they want to offer for terms during the collective bargaining. We had a discussion at a board meeting a couple of weeks ago about that. No final decisions were made at that point. Since that time, Silver Lake has decided to expand that up to 4 people. So we're going to hopefully discuss on Tuesday evening nominating 3 or 4 people to be part of a group to represent Kingston as part of the Silver Lake collective bargaining that would sit in on the sessions, not have the ability to speak, but at least be participating by listening. And then as we go back into our separate rooms to come up with counter offers and things of that nature, um, they'll have the opportunity there to offer their opinions on what may be offered by the school department to the different unions. So that'll be an interesting opportunity for the town to get involved in that. We then have an application for assistance, one-time assistance for a person in need who lives in Kingston. And lastly, we have donations that we're going to be accepting for both the fire department and the veterans department. So again, thank everybody very much. We have about 5 or 6 donations that people have generously offered to the town for those specific departments this week, and very much appreciate everybody's generosity. Really makes a big difference in our operations. And again, I'm sorry, one last thing. We have an open position as transportation assistant at the Council on Aging. The Council on Aging director, our human resource manager have advertised and interviewed a number of candidates. They have come to an agreement on offering a person the job. They've done that. The person is accepted. We're looking for the board to approve the hiring of a candidate to fill the transportation assistant position. So, which is fantastic. I think she's gonna. Had the opportunity to meet her. She's seems like she's going to be a great add to the team. So excited to potentially have her come on board. So with that, again, a lot of things happening behind the scenes, so to speak. You may have noticed some differences on Main Street. We've put some caution signs up in the center of the road near some of the crosswalks. Again, trying to address some of the concerns that have been raised by residents to make sure people are aware of the crosswalks, to slow down, to try to again address some of the issues and concerns that have been raised by some of the residents who live or drive on Main Street. So please be aware of those as well. If you have any thoughts or comments, please always feel free to give me a call or send me an email. Be happy to talk to you. And if not, I will see you again next week. I hope everybody has a great week. Thanks for watching.